Welcome back to Off the Pitch. My name's Blake. You can hear me on game days.
And my name's Marika, and you can see me on game days, but right now we're taking it
off the pitch. Marika, this is a big episode today. We've got a lot of stuff talking all soccer capital summer this year. But before we get into all the mix with today's episode, a big weekend in my household, the Arnie household. My little sister graduated from college.
Where'd she graduate
She went
from?
to your school, K-State.
Absolutely.
So I did wear purple for like the one time I wore that nice lavender purple.
Did you just love Manhattan? Did you get your little power
to
cat
be fair,
out?
Manhattan is a fun city. So for all of you K-Staters out there, I can get down with Manhattan. Yeah.
I'll be nice. I like Lincoln too.
Okay.
It's a good area.
So yeah, go Big Red.
We can be okay. Don't ruin the peace we created here.
There's some people out there that I know appreciate that.
Yeah, you know, we can be friends. We're not the same conference for now. You know,
we
you
once
never
were.
know what the future has in store.
But
it was also a big weekend in my family too. We celebrated my niece's birthday.
There we go.
So happy birthday, Dawn. She turned 6.
Dawn.
It's crazy. She was born during COVID when I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
So it was just like
that's
in the pandemic
weird.
and everything. I know it's in she goes, I'm 6 now. Huh?
I feel like
you're finishing
6?
kindergarten? Like what?
Yeah, that's an age where like you're kind of starting to remember stuff probably a little bit. A 6-year-old, that's like prime birthday party age. Like what do you do as a 6-year-old for your birthday?
So Dawn loves animals. So where else would we go besides Deanna Rose?
I love Deanna Rose. That place is awesome. I feel like we talk obviously all Kansas City on this episode. That is a place that growing up, I'm sure a lot of people watching this know that, Overland Park, Shields Soccer Complex, it's right over there. And it's so much fun going out there. And I know as a kid, we went on field trips there in school. I actually milked a cow there one time.
Really?
Yeah. Deanna Rose it's the spot. It's probably the very suburban farm world, but I loved it as a kid.
It felt like the coolest place on earth to go when you were a little kid. I remember that was like a quick activity parents would take you to do on the weekends. I remember I'd mine for gold through the
Wait, I don't remember that
pan
part.
in the water. Okay, so this is bougie. All I gotta do one time. My parents really let me. It's $5 a bag, and it's dirt, and they have little stones and gems in them. So you're coal mining back in the day.
Okay,
loved that. I know there was also the area where you could take mini milk bottles and give them to
the baby goats.
The goats.
Yeah, baby goats.
That was precious.
That's incredible.
That's precious. But it was a fun weekend, so happy birthday, Dawn.
And another big KC news, I'm moving.
Okay.
I know.
Congratulations.
I'm actually really excited because I'm moving up towards the plaza, which is closer to Kansas City. I live in Overland Park right now. Excited to get more in all the action.
I moved from OP to, I'm not going to dox myself.
Yeah, don't pull a Jansen Miller and tell where you live.
Not going to do that, but I would say I am very Riverside area.
Okay.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
And just the plaza, it's nice that you're not so downtown that you have to deal with the chaos, but you're also you're
still in Kansas
action's
City.
happening.
Exactly. All right, Marika, that's enough of us. Let's get into the KC kickoff. So to start things out, Marika, we're talking Big Slick.
It's back,
it's coming back. Tell us more about it.
So this year it's going to be a little bit unique. Typically every year it's a celebrity charity baseball game, as we know, over with the Royals. But this year, due to things like the World Cup, I know the Royals are out of town that weekend. They're having a one-night only show with, they're called the Ringling Bros, but it's part of Barnum and Bailey Circus.
Wait, so... Because I never really grew up in the circus world. Never saw this.
What?
Is it a full-on circus? Because this is at T-Mobile Center, right?
Yes.
So they're having a full-on circus.
I'm not exactly sure what the specifics are, but it definitely is in the circus world.
That's
I'm
pretty
picturing
cool.
some acrobatics.
Yeah.
I don't think they're bringing out any live animals. I don't think I'm going to see
so then there's
the lion.
That's for Deanna
all that
Rose.
stuff. That's for Deanna Rose. Yep, that's where the lions go.
So my question then is, Marika, if you were in a circus, what would you be doing?
Oh my gosh. Well, this is going to be so cheesy. I would love to be the ringleader and be the announcer because that's very similar to what I do now. That's the work answer, but I think the personal, I would love to do trapeze. I think that'd be so fun.
Wait,
did you see Zendaya?
Is trapeze the one where you're up on what is trapeze?
Yeah, that's when you're up on the bar, you swing.
Oh, okay, that's not what I was thinking. I would do
stuff.
the tightrope where you're walking
way
up
you're,
high.
Holding the long bar.
Mm-hmm. That would be me.
No, that one's scary. I was a dancer, so I do have some balance, but that's too much.
So Big Slick will be going on. It'll be the circus focus, I guess. But obviously, all the big Kansas City names are going to be there. I'm sure it's going to be a great event like it always is. And I know they always help out a good cause.
It's a good deal, good charity. So we hope that event goes super well.
Yeah.
Next thing I want to talk about, we're going to put our soccer caps on for a little bit, so stick with us here. But we're chatting about the back half bundle, which is Sporting KC's incredible deal, really, for the remainder of the season, all the last 10 games going into the off season. We're selling them for the price of 5. So truly a great BOGO deal.
Marika, if I told you what's better than going to 10 Sporting KC games, what do you think you'd choose?
Man, I would say probably going to 10 for the price of 5.
10 games for the price of 5. You literally can't beat that. It's going to be a great deal. Plus, you're going to become a season ticket member. Mm-hmm. This is the best entry point to becoming a season ticket member. You get in by only paying for 5 games. And so once that happens, you're then eligible to be a season ticket member for that sprint season, as well as the new schedule, which is going to be the 27-28 season. And then from then on out, it's going to be that normal schedule. I say normal. It will be the new normal schedule.
I can't think of a better way to spend the fall.
Yeah, and I know that there's going to be, I feel like Coach Rafa Wicki and all this team has talked about how there's going to be changes this summer, and there's going to hopefully be more players that are coming in. There's going to be a lot of excitement back half of the season. I know that Sporting Park's going to be the place to be. We need to talk a little bit about the World Cup coming up. Woo! It is right around the corner. We're literally within weeks of the World Cup. So, Marika, we're talking soccer capital summer. It is going to be the place to be during the World Cup here in Kansas City. Obviously, on the days where the KC 2026 FIFA Fan Fest is not going on, we actually just talked with some people from KC 2026 about those events. They're going to be going on when they're going on. When they're not going on, we've got Soccer Capital Summer out at Sporting Park. It's going to be awesome, and I think it's going to be a great tournament as a whole. More teams this year playing in the World Cup. So much fun action, and you get to watch the games here, see concerts, all that kind of stuff.
I agree. I mean, Sporting Park's going to be your one-stop shop for all things Soccer Capital Summer, World Cup, because it's going to be family-friendly throughout the day, like an easy access point for you to tell your family, hey, you got to be a part of the World Cup. But then at night, we're going to have like great nightlife too, whether it's those concerts. So this is really an event for all the ages, totally free. If you want to sign up, tickets are still available. You're going to go to www.soccercapitalsummer.com.
Marika, I have a question. Do people need to put in www. anymore? Is that a thing?
I don't know, but I feel like official. Like I feel like I have to say
exactly.
it. You know?
It is official by saying
it's
the
like
www.
the tagline.
100%. I feel like these days it's just like you can just get straight to the point. But yeah, so speaking of the World Cup coming up, I'm really excited to see all the teams that are coming to Kansas City. I think England are a team I have my eye on.
Okay.
Let's be honest. England never win the World Cup. It's been the 60s. That's way back when. It's not coming home, England fans. Don't tell Calvin Harris I said that. Sorry.
It's
Sorry,
kind of
guys.
like always a bridesmaid, never the bride.
Precisely. They're like the Dallas Cowboys of international soccer.
That's tough.
So I'm not picking them. I think if I had to pick, I'd go with one of the other teams coming to Kansas City. Argentina is a easy pick to go back to back. I think that they're incredible this year. Spain looks disgusting in a good way. Disgusting in a good way. I really like the squad they've got going. They were good in the Euros, and I think that they're going to be the teams to watch, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you kind of stole half of my list. That's right
okay.
there. I'll do a little shout out. Looking at some of our European countries, I think France could sneaky. Get a little far.
Is it sneaky with France?
No, it's not that sneaky, but it's one of the
World Cup's never a sneaky winner. It's they're a team that deserves to win.
It's kind of like the Olympics is too. Yeah. Just most countries have their strengths, but talking about the U.S., I got good faith in them.
Hey, if we can get to, I think winning the group should definitely happen. I think that this team's good enough to win the group.
We can do it.
I think they can win the group. Getting to the round of 32, obviously, they would get there. We now have a round of 32. I think getting to a round of 16. You meet expectations.
Right.
Getting to a quarterfinal, you're
That'd be
above
amazing.
expectations. So my goal would be for the U.S. to hopefully get to a quarterfinal. If they get anything more than that, we are playing with house money, and it would be the best, at least in my lifetime, best World Cup experience that I remember.
I totally agree. Now we're keeping on talking about, World Cup. I think today we should rank the World Cup kicks for
Marika,
2026.
I love that idea. Let's go ahead and do that. This is ranking World Cup kits at the 2026 World Cup. Marika, to decide who goes first, rock, paper, scissors, as always.
I'm 2-0 right now, so we'll see.
About to be 2-1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, there we go.
Wow, okay. I think
Winner,
I jinxed it on myself.
I'm going to win this. All right.
Okay.
My first pick in the draft of World Cup kits here in 2026, I'm going the U.S. home kit.
Yep.
It is the best home kit, in my opinion, that the U.S. has put out in a long time. Classic Waldo look, but they're making it look like the flag. Obviously, it's not perfect. They have to put a number here. The back, It doesn't go all the way around. But this, to me, is one of the best U.S. kits maybe ever. And so it's my number one.
I hate to say it, I had to cross that off of my list as well, singing the same thing. Now, when I was making this list, it's tricky.
Oh, it is. There's some good kits this year. Adidas crushed it.
They absolutely did. I went through and I picked them all out. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put on the list if I like it. I think I had a list of like 30 kits. So that doesn't help me. I tried narrowing them down, so I'm going to try my best here. My first pick is going to be the Brazil secondary kit.
Oh, is that the blue one with like almost like a tiger? Oh, you brought photos.
I brought photos of them. I'm over prepared. So yeah, you look at it while I describe it.
It kind of looks like a tiger.
A great producer will put a picture around here somewhere. But it's that dark blue. It's kind of got that camo effect. I think it looks incredibly good on the players like in person. And then that pop of gold with their logo, it looks amazing. I love it.
Classic Brazil. The blue, yellow, and green. Obviously, they used more of the blue in their jerseys.
And you typically think of what their primary is.
The yellow with the blue shorts. Yeah, classic.
But I like the secondary. It really stood out to me.
Well, Marika, I'm glad you didn't take one of the ones that I had. That's a good kit. But my second pick, I'm going with the Germany primary kit. It's another Adidas one.
Down too.
It pays homage to that 1990 kit where they've got the flag essentially across the top, and then the 2014 kit where they made obviously great runs, won the World Cup those years. So it kind of pays homage to both of those kits and combines it into one with like that V shape. This is one of the best kits in the entire World Cup this year. I'm going with that one.
It's a great pick. Oh, it makes it tough for me on what I'm doing next. Okay. For my second pick, I'm going to do the Japan primary kit. It looks insane. I know I got a blue theme going on, 2 blues back to back, but it looks so clean. It's like a nice little ripple effect is the story behind it. It looks incredible. Producer, thank you.
One of the other kits I had on there was their away kit, which I'm not going to take it because I already have 2, I guess you could say, primary kits, the light colored kits. This one, it's the secondary kit, but it looks kind of like the primary kit.
The white with the stripes?
It's their secondary kit, but this next one I'm going to pick.
Okay.
It's a light colored kit. It is a secondary kit. With my third pick, I'm going with France's secondary kit.
Oh, man, I liked that one, too.
It's the light blue with the gold touch, or I guess it's a bronze touch, technically. It again pays homage to the Statue of Liberty because France obviously gifted the Statue of Liberty to the United States.
Right.
The tournament is being played in the United States.
It's so thoughtful.
It's very well done.
Man, you've not made it easy on me today. I'm like crying that we don't have an honorable mention. I'm just going to say it because I'm selfish. Argentina's primary. Oh my gosh, you're incredible. I don't know if you're saying
that's a classic.
For my third pick, this one's tough, but I'm going to go with the South Africa secondary kit. Now, this one is absolutely stunning. When I saw that picture, it genuinely took my breath away. It's that beautiful rich green, still has some nice stripe pattern to it, but it has a collar, and you know I'm a sucker for a good collar.
I was going to say, I thought the collar was there. South Africa, of course, opening the World Cup against Mexico. A cool little story there. Mexico opened the World Cup when it was in South Africa. In that opening match, they played each other. Now they're playing an opening match in Mexico.
That's cool.
First time these two teams have ever played in Mexico. I've been doing my research, Marika. I'm so excited for this World Cup.
I love seeing you geek out on it. I've been doing it too. It's just, this is going to be such a fun summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a great summer. World Cup coming up, obviously. I guess that's our rankings. If we want to leave it on the screen, I'm giving more work for our producers. Who do you think won this? Who do you think has the best kits? Let us know because I think, Marika, I whooped you there.
I don't know. I think I have some strong picks, but when we come back, we have some amazing guests with us, so stay tuned. All right, and welcome back to Off the Pitch. We have a really special guest with us here today. We are with Alicia Lawson, who is the Senior Director of Argyle Events and Experiences. Alicia, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Now, we're lucky to get you on because I think it's safe to say you've had a pretty busy year.
Yes. I don't know if you guys have heard, but the World Cup is coming to Kansas City.
Right?
Breaking news.
Yeah.
Shocker. Less than a month at this point.
Yeah, it's been like literally everything that I've consumed recently. It's been like, okay, World Cup coming up. We got to get ready for it.
Everything. But you have such a unique and special role with especially our Soccer Capital Summer Series. So I was hoping you to start us off talking a little bit about what you've done to help plan this and coordinate and bring it all together.
Yeah. So we saw this as an opportunity to bring something really special to Kansas City. We've got a lot of attention on our city, a lot of attention on our sport, and we are the home of soccer. If Kansas City is the soccer capital of America, we're its beating heartbeat. So we wanted to offer these events as a really broad-reaching opportunity to bring everybody in and show them who we are as sporting. So the way that we programmed these was to try and find something for everybody, something that everybody would enjoy and connect with, so that everybody who comes, even if you don't like soccer, you're going to have a great time.
Exactly. And I think you guys have really hit that perfectly with our lineups and everything, but I want to get to know you a little bit better, Alicia, before we jump into everything that we're talking about. You have an incredible background in music and performing, and it's really unique that you get to combine that with this like new position in soccer and love of sports. So you talk a little bit about that music background and how you're able to combine it now.
Yeah, so the biggest joke among everyone who knows me is the fact that I work in Major League Sports. I have a degree in theater and English literature, and I spent my entire career in New York City working for Broadway producers. Mm-hmm. So the fact that I'm here is really actually a testament to sporting and their innovativeness. They saw a person who had ideas, and they said it didn't matter that I didn't really understand what sports ball is. So I'm here with a really interesting viewpoint on what is cool and fun. It's sometimes different than what everybody else here thinks is cool and fun. But I worked for 13 years in New York City for a team of Broadway producers that owned a concert venue beneath the old Studio 54. So kids, cool. If you don't know what Studio 54 is, Google it. It's crazy. And so this space was a concert venue where we had Broadway and film and television people come, and I worked there for 9 years and worked with a lot of really incredible talent. So coming here, a lot of what I've done so far has been super fun, but hasn't allowed me to flex that music background muscle. So this program was a really exciting opportunity for me to do that. So I programmed it from start to finish. Every DJ who's stepping on the stage, we have thought really hard about why they're here, what do they bring to the program, what do they represent about Kansas City, what do they represent about that day, about the sport. So every artist is programmed intentionally, and we are really excited to gift this program to Kansas City because it is a free event. So you don't have to pay to be here. You don't have to pay to come and see Third Eye Blind. Kids, if you don't know who Third Eye Blind is, Google it. It's
that can
crazy.
Be the catchphrase. Google it.
Yeah, exactly.
So looking at concerts, all the great events that we have, where do you even begin to start coming up with this lineup?
Yeah. So we started kind of from the top. So we wanted somebody who was going to be big. I'll say there's a lot of stuff that's happening around World Cup, right? So you've got Fan Fest, and that's like the really cool, legit, like broad-facing event. We are its sister event. Yep. You've got opportunities to watch the World Cup at Power and Light District. That's like the party. We wanted to feel like also the party, but like a really comfortable, accessible way to join the party. So when we started thinking about who was going to be kind of our anchor artist, we were looking at who would represent something that my generation of people would think is really cool, and kids, you will too. So, Third Eye Blind was top of that list. They represent a lot of nostalgia for, I think, a lot of people who are going to be drawn to our stadium. And then as we kind of dialed out from there, we wanted to make sure we were representing the diversity and culture that is here in Kansas City. So our first 2 dates, we have brought in a program called Colors. They are a program that plays in a lot of venues around Kansas City, primarily I think in the Lowest Ferns. Yes. But what they do is their mission is to bring global club music to Kansas City and make sure that they are bringing forward the very vibrantly diverse roster of Kansas City DJs from Afrobeats to UK garage music, really like a really broad spectrum of global club music. So we've collabed with them. So our first 2 dates, they're going to kind of match up their DJs to the countries that will be playing and performing. We are so excited to have them. We are also going to have a band called Making Movies, which is I think they're the only Grammy-nominated Kansas City-based Latin artists, which is so cool, and we're very excited to have them as well. So we kind of worked from the top down and wanted to make sure we were representing something for everybody. Logan Mize, country boy, couldn't do this without country. So we really intentionally wanted to program him on the July 6th dates because those are our, it's the 250th anniversary of America.
Exactly.
Yep. So big Americana dates, and Logan Mize felt like a really authentic way to celebrate that. Yeah. We're excited.
I know. I'm also so excited for Coco and Breezy. Like, I've been following them for like years. So when you told me about that, I was like, wait, like I know that. Like, And then obviously gym class heroes
Yes.
are incredible too.
I'll tell you those two. So I thought, people like love Logan Mize, people know Third Eye Blind. The most gratifying things were the amount of people who are excited about gym class heroes, shock to my system, and then Coco and Breezy I was so excited about, and I'm so thrilled that like everyone else is too. And they're so lovely and so excited to be here. They engage with us on social media. They're going to be so cool. They're like cool girl summer personified.
100%. Like I was truly geeking out. Like the chance that I will probably meet them. Like I don't even want to think about it. The next thing I want to talk about, I love how passionately you speak about all the performers and everything coming in. But I know you're also really excited for the different activation spaces we're having as well. I don't want to spoil it. I know you got a favorite, and I want you to talk about some of them coming out here.
Yes. So the same way that we approached the programming, we approached our activations in the same way. We wanted to make sure we were representing what's here in Kansas City, and we also wanted to create something for everybody. So I think, honestly, the coolest activation, and this is just for me because, like, I have tattoos, we have some local tattoo artists, and one in particular, who are going to be here on site doing flash tattoos. But wait, that's not all. They'll be doing it in the sporting locker room, and the way to get there will be down through the player tunnels. So you see never before seen behind the scenes view of the stadium. You go into the sporting locker room, and you can have a really permanent way to remember this once in a lifetime opportunity that we as Kansas Cityans have to have the World Cup here. It won't be limited to sporting only tattoos. So if you aren't like a lifelong fan, that's totally fine. There'll be other things as well. And he's an amazing artist in his own right. But we're really excited about that.
Blake, are we getting matching tattoos?
I was going to say, is this where we get off the pitch tattoos?
Yes, 100%.
We might have to.
That's incredible. I've never heard of that. I might have to think about getting a tattoo if this is the experience you get.
This is the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's incredible.
I like can't even imagine. Like, it's going to be so incredible. I also know you have so many other great community groups, different performers outside of music. I know we're getting a little bit into the video game space.
Yes,
this
we
summer
are.
too.
KC Pioneers will be out with us the entire program. They'll have some of their the influencers or gamers on site as well. And then there'll be one date, which I believe is July 7th, that there's going to be a live esports competition that happens on the stage. So if you want to come out and watch and participate in that, they'll be out the whole program. You can participate, but that one, it will be really centralized and fun to participate
And they're like
with.
Very talented. Like
They
I've been
are.
following that group for a while. Like they are globally known.
Yeah.
I know on that date they will not be handing me a controller. It's just not the best idea to go about it.
Nope.
But something I want to ask you, I know that we mentioned a little bit earlier, but what's going to be the easiest way for families, anyone wanting to come out to access this event?
Yeah. So the website is live. We've now actually of today gone live for all of our dates. So you can go online. You do need to claim that GA ticket. Again, those are free. It is not guaranteed entry. So if there's a date that you are really passionate, you want to get in the door for sure, there are premium hospitality options for purchase that will make sure that you can enter. Also, I want to point out that parking with us is so easy. So if you want to go someplace and just participate in what this program, not only does it have something for everybody, but it's going to be really frictionless to get here, to park your car, bring your kids in. We have dedicated kid zone spaces. We just debuted a few matches ago our new Blues Doghouse.
So fun.
It's the cutiest. And that'll be activated all program too. There will always be somebody in there doing face painting or doing glitter tattoos.
Right.
And even when that's maybe not your thing, there's always going to be crayons, coloring books, puzzles, toys for the kids, so you can be there with your kids and your family and still be watching what's happening on a global stage.
I love it that from like AM to PM, there's something for everybody.
That's right.
It feels, I think, that the sister program to other things that are going on feels perfect because this is like the place to be. If you've got family, if you want to, something maybe not as intense as going downtown, obviously, and the World War I Museum is going to be incredible, but it may not be the exact place everyone wants to be. So this is great.
Especially with your 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Bring them on to Sporting Park.
I love it.
I mean, I think we got the game plan to go this summer.
Yeah.
Alicia, thank you so much for joining us on today. We listed all the great ways that you can learn more about Soccer Capital Summer, but stay tuned because coming back from this break, we'll be chatting with the Royal Chief.
Welcome back here on Off the Pitch. Blake and Marika joined by the Royal Chief. Chief, we're really glad to have you on here on Off the Pitch.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. So for those of you that don't know the Royal Chief, you need to get involved because this guy's going to be at Soccer Capital Summer this year. And as we kind of get to know you here a little bit better, Off the Pitch is what we call the show. We like to get to know people, their personality, their upbringing. And I've read a little bit of your story, and man, it's incredible. So you're from Kansas City originally, and then you moved to Atlanta. Is that correct?
Right.
And grinded to make the music career happen. Tell us a little bit about it. I'll let you do the story.
Yeah, grinding is the word.
Yeah.
I moved to Atlanta when I was 20. Just went to go be in the industry. A guy I knew who's from here, a producer, was working at a studio out there called Tree Sound. And he let me basically move into the studio. Which was cool. It was like living in a frat house with famous people.
Sure.
You know? But I loved it. I was living in the studio. I was living out of my car. I got a gym membership at Lifetime Fitness to take showers.
Oh my goodness.
But I was living a dream, so I wasn't pressed.
That's the definition of grinding. I mean, you were making it happen, and look at you now.
Yeah, I know. We're here. I'm here with y'all.
I love it.
Right. That is such an incredible, unique experience. And what I'm really curious about is you've performed a little bit all over. What is so special about performing in Kansas City to you?
I mean, because it's where you're from, you know, and being able to get recognition from the people you kind of grew up around, and were developed by really means something, because those are the people who understand it the most.
Yeah, I feel like obviously your name, for those that haven't picked it out, I don't think I realized it immediately, but the Royal Chief, obviously.
Sure.
Hey, we were saying we may have to have you get sporting,
for
slide
you.
sporting in there somehow. But
The sporting chief.
this boy, exactly.
Right. The
For one day,
sporting
maybe.
royal
I got you.
But the Royal Chief, right? You Kansas City is in your name. It's in who you are. Why is that so important to you to keep that upbringing close to you?
Yeah, for me, it's because we're kind of writing the history, you know. We don't have many people who are from here like that. And so for me, it's just your city is almost like a country on a smaller scale, you know. So it's just being able to carry that and represent, you know, me and where I'm from and the people here everywhere around the world just means something to me. And I just know people connect to that.
When you go, when you're in Atlanta or when you're in other cities performing, and you tell people you're from Kansas City, do they say, is that farmland and cows and everything? You get the classic.
Of course, everybody's like, oh, Kansas, which, you know, that's a part of the city. But, yeah, everybody's just like, oh, there's nothing there.
Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes and nothing else.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Hey, Taylor Swift is on the Kansas
You
City's
know,
known
there
a
you
bit more now.
That's
People
what I'm
people get it.
saying.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
We're on the rise for
I think
sure.
so.
You
Kansas
know,
City's
don't
on the up
sell
and
us short, Blake.
But I'm not selling it. I feel like people
Right.
every time I talk about Kansas City when I'm not there, it's like, oh, you live in the plains?
Dorothy.
It's like, come on, come down. Yeah, exactly. Come down. You'll
Hills.
experience what Kansas City's really like. It's
For
not
sure.
it's not just yellow brick roads. I promise.
Something
Exactly.
that I think we can all relate to is just the pride and love we have for this city. And
Yeah.
you're such a good reflection of that. I kind of want to pivot a little bit, just focusing on your music and entertainment career. Where'd you find the love for performing? How'd you know? When'd you know?
It's funny that was the most natural part for me. The studio and writing and all that stuff, I enjoy it, but performing was something that I was just naturally good at. I was the one yapping in class.
You're looking at
That's
two
why
other
we got you
chatties.
on
That's
here.
right.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I'll never forget. My mom did a parent-teacher conference one time, and the teacher said, I was a great student, but she never knew what I looked like because I was always had my head turned around, and then she would move me, you know, to another seat in the class, and I would just make friends with them people. So
Did you ever experience? I had the exact same experience
yeah.
where I would get moved around and it didn't fix anything.
you feel me?
To AT, that was my life.
And look
It
at us
was
now.
always really great student. She's a little chatty.
you know. Now here we are with
It's
mics in front
awesome.
of us.
Yeah, I was going to say, somehow that lines up pretty well.
Exactly. So you're performing at Soccer Capital Summer at Sporting Park this year.
Yes.
People are going to show up. They may not know who you are. They may not know some of the other performers. When you step on stage and people hear about you, what's something that you want people to know about the Royal Chief?
You know, that's a great question. I think for me, it's just how I'm homegrown. I think especially being able to do it here, and again, just for people here to see something that was close to them and to know that they can, you know, do that too, and they can take that no matter how old they are, from the kids to adults. Somebody from the same place as you are that, you know, walks the same streets, goes to the same games and everything is that close, and it's possible for any of us to be that.
Yeah.
That's such a great response to everything. Now, going back to that Soccer Capitals summer, I'll flex. We're going to be hosting together one of the days. You're going to be performing.
You guys need to check it out. This is going to be fun. These two together will be
I think we got a good dynamic. It'll be a good time.
I think so.
But my question for you is, you'll be with us all day, performing, chatting with me. What do you think our fans can be experiencing? Like, what are they going to look forward to with you?
I think just a great time, just good energy. The performance is going to be good. Like I said, you'll be there. So, we just going to be chatting it up. It's going to be like class. We're taking it back to class. The talkative kids all together.
Right. We're going to forget about the games going on. We're going to have the people in our ears like, hey, you two, wrap it up.
Yeah. What do you think, we talk about your upbringing and all of that. What do you think when you do talk to people about being from Kansas City? You're coming back to KC to perform in this. What do you share that you love about being from Kansas City?
I think, like you guys mentioned earlier, just the pride,
yeah.
For the city and for each other. I don't. In all the cities I've been to, I don't think it exists like it does here, where we're just anything that's ours, we are just attached to, and
we let people know.
We let people know, and we're pushing it, and it just the camaraderie around the city just does not exist in any other city.
Yeah. And I feel like that you encompass that perfectly with the Royal Chief. I've taken a look at your logo and everything. It's it's just. I feel like that's such a unique way to involve your city without screaming, I'm from Kansas City. It's people who are here, they get it.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Cool.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Exactly. And other people that know, and we've mentioned it a lot, your history. You've worked with a lot of the teams in the area, and you're going to be with us this summer, and we're so excited to have you. I'm curious where you found the lane to merge your love for music and sports. Did you grow up playing sports? Have you just been a performer and now you're into sports?
Sports was my first love. I wanted to be a professional baseball player before I wanted to be anything else.
What position?
I played center. So that was what I wanted to be until I found music when I was 13, 14, and then it kind of shifted from there. So I've always been a big sports person. I watch everything. I'm into everything, especially soccer over the last probably year and a half.
Okay.
I've really been diving further and deeper into that. And this.
Well, the World Cup's going to be the perfect way to get fully
fully
enveloped in the soccer world.
And that's what I've been doing. One of my best friends is from Ethiopia. And so
oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
He's been tapping me into everything and telling me where I need to be.
And that's the best part to me about soccer is that literally anyone in the world has some experience with soccer.
Yes.
A lot of people from all different countries have so many great memories watching soccer, watching the World Cup, whatever it is. It truly is the world's game. It's incredible.
No, that's facts. It's the biggest sport in the world.
All right, Marika, we were talking a little bit about some rapid fire questions before you came on. We're going to wrap things up here on the show with some rapid fire. No pressure, but this is, it's quick answers. We'll throw some things at you. What do you got, Marika?
You're like a KC Pros. I think you'll be just fine.
Exactly.
All right, the first one, shocker. What's your favorite KC restaurant or coffee shop?
Ooh, KC restaurant or coffee shop. Jack Stack, man. Jack Stack does it for me every time.
What do you like to get from there?
I'm a burn ends guy.
You can't go wrong.
Burn ends are incredible. I actually hadn't really had burn ends until a couple years ago, and I was like, what have I been missing?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You missed
your whole
out.
Life, your whole life, man. You
incredible.
Just need to start life over.
Now I've got that was the turn. That's when I was born. I realized I started a new life.
A new Blake.
When I had burn ends. That's when my life really started. All right, next rapid fire question. Any hidden gems you like in Kansas City? It can be on that same coffee shop, restaurant type of hidden gem vibe.
Hidden gems. Oof, that's a really good one. There's a spot called In Good Company I really like.
Okay.
It's a little low-key. It's by T-Mobile Center, but it's chill vibes, good cocktails.
Okay.
Go there.
Good one.
I'm I need to bring my phone
I'm
to
gonna
write these out.
Yeah.
All right, the next question for you. I mean, you're a man of all the music. When you're getting ready, what are some of your hype songs?
My hype. You know what's crazy? I'm not even a hype song guy.
Really?
When I'm getting ready, I'm a chill.
Okay. Hey, same.
Yes, I'm a chill. I really be getting emotional.
Okay.
So I need something that's gonna get my emotions right. But I'm not a hype. I'm vibey.
I get that. You slowly build into it. If you have all of your energy before, you lose it by the time you get to the event.
You feel me?
Yeah, you're one of those. I feel like I see that with athletes. Patrick Mahomes is one where when the moment gets big, his heart rate goes down.
Yeah,
he gets so locked into the moment.
Composure.
Exactly. And that's what makes those guys great. But
Facts.
for the last rapid fire question we got for you, who has been your favorite other artist to work with?
My favorite other artist to work with. That's another good one. Now it's not rapid fire.
It's okay.
My favorite other artist to work with, probably when I was working with Saha the Prince.
Okay.
I just learned so much. He indirectly taught me a lot about, the industry and the game, and helped me get my foot in the door into this. So
it's incredible. Well, the Royal Chief, you've been incredible on the show. To tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, just at the Royal Chief on literally everything.
Perfect.
Simple.
Well, that about wraps up Off the Pitch. You can find all of Sporting KC's social media at Sporting KC everywhere. I'm on social media at Blake.Arney on Instagram, at Blake Arney on Twitter. Marika?
And then for me, you can find me everywhere at Marika Davis _. Now, the next big event here for Sporting is going to be that Soccer Capital Summer on June 17th. So check that out. And again, thanks for joining us.
Off the pitch.